Hey.
Everyone! Welcome to Knitistry Knerds episode 17.
17. Wow.
Yeah, getting close to 20.
I know. Ooh, wow.
It's been so much fun.
It has been.
I'm Caytee.
I'm Michele.
And we are science teachers in the upstate of South Carolina. Yeah.
Periodic table elephants.
We have our little mascots, Earl, the Earl of Meyer.
And Rhonda the round bottom.
Someday I'm going to get a tattoo of Earl and Rhonda.
We really should. Let's get Sarah to draw us one. My daughter, Sarah, who is technically an artist, even though she has business degrees and a math degree. And she's an artist at heart.
Oh, yeah. That would look... Oh, yeah.
We'll get her to draw Earl and Rhonda for us, and we'll get tattoos.
It'll be cute.
You know, the grocery girls have grocery girls.
They do, yeah.
We'll get Earl and Rhonda.
Oh, I'm definitely getting Gage someday. Gage is Nerdy Bird's
I love
logo.
Gage. I want Gage. Also love our periodic table tile.
Oh, yeah.
With the Caytee and the 504.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
May the 4th be with you.
We'll just put it all together.
Yeah, we'll get the tile and with them on each side of it. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk art.
We might
later.
get a tattoo.
We may be getting tattoos soon. Works for me. I need more. I want my steel magnolia. Mm-hmm. Okay. We are not talking about tattoos today. Not talking about
Sorry, guys. Just lots going on lately.
It's Wednesday, February 8th.
Oh, yeah. There's a new TV show that comes on tonight that I think you and I would both really like. It's called Not Dead Yet or something like that. It's about this girl who writes obituaries.
Oh, they assign her. She works for a newspaper and they assign her to obituaries.
And she can see all the dead people.
And she can see dead people.
I want to watch it so bad.
Yeah, that would be right up my alley.
Oh, yeah. Pushing Daisies. Did you ever watch that one?
No, but everybody keeps telling me I should have.
It was so good. He's he touches things that are dead and it comes back to life. But if he touches it again, it dies forever. So it's like his whole life.
You can't bring it back twice.
No. And so it's his whole life about how he meets up with a private investigator and they investigate murders and things. And he knows all this because he can bring people back from the dead and figure out why they're dead.
Oh, well.
It was a good show. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it.
I might have to see if I can find it. But yeah, I walked into as always on a Wednesday, I had a meeting. Yeah. I walk into it and I had a guest there who'd been visiting our school all day and observing things, all that stuff. I hadn't met him yet, but as I walk in, one of the other teachers looked at me and said, "Are you okay? You look like you've been plotting a murder or something." And the guy freaked out. And we're all laughing because, I teach forensics and I'm pretty much always plotting murders or trying to solve one or something like, talking about it. And so we started laughing and I said, no, I teach forensics. I do always talk about murder.
I talk about murders. Did you see why they evacuated the courthouse?
Yes.
I meant to tell you. It was a bomb threat.
No, I didn't see. It was a bomb threat.
It was a bomb threat, yep.
I saw somebody postulating it was, okay, we're talking about.
Sorry.
We actually have seen each other all week, and today we've seen each other 2 or 3 times, but we act like we haven't been talking at all.
It's been a long
While
week.
we were having lunch today, we got a notification that they had evacuated the courthouse where the Alex Murdaugh, however.
Murdaugh.
It's spelled Murdaugh, but I hear people say Murdoch all the time. The trial that's going on. I know that it's nationwide is getting updates, but we're getting it because it's in Columbia, just south of us. We're getting constant coverage. So we got an alert that they had evacuated, and we were wondering why they had evacuated the whole courthouse.
There was a bomb threat.
Targeted,
the courthouse was notified that there was a bomb, like somebody called in the threat.
Specifically because of the trial.
I didn't say,
guess.
But that's what I would guess.
I would guess because it's getting all the press coverage.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, really seriously, it's a knitting podcast, not a murder podcast, not a crime-solving, trial-based.
That's science.
It is science. Well, science gets involved. Oh, I got such a charge the other day. I'd watching the ballistics guy testify, and I know I shouldn't. I guess it's really dry. I don't know why I got so excited about hearing him talk about all these different bullets and whether or not they'd fit in which gun. And
interesting.
I mean, it's paramount of importance to the trial,
right?
But it was really dry, but I was loving it. I was enjoying it. And somebody walked in my room while I was watching it and said, "How can you watch this?" Oh, but this is so fascinating.
What would they do if they were on the jury? Like, you would have to listen.
I know. You're supposed to take notes even, you know? I want to be on jury so bad.
Have you been called for jury duty?
No. And people who don't want to serve on juries get all the calls.
It's not been bad. The first one, I told them, what did I tell? Like, something I said and they didn't like what I said. I think I said I believed in God. And they were like, nope, we don't want you. The other two, the cases...
got settled.
Yeah, they settled out of court.
That happens a lot.
And the last one, I was supposed to go to D.C. if I got picked.
Ooh, federal court.
Yep. But I was a teacher, so I think that's why I didn't get that one. I was a teacher at that point.
Yeah, I want one so bad. I'm like, oh,
You know you
please
can
pick
request
me.
it, right?
Well, I will once I'm retired. I'm going to sit in all the juries once I'm retired. They're going to get tired of seeing me. But my dad's been on 2 murder cases in Texas. He was foreman on one of them.
Ours is a family thing. Everybody in my family gets called for jury
Nobody
duty except my mom.
Nobody but Daddy's been called. So I'm going to volunteer. Once I retire, I'm going to become a professional jurist. That's what I'm going to do. I'll have a card.
You gotta wait a year.
I'll have a little card made out.
Juror number, and you get to pick your number. Right?
I get to pick my number. I'm jury number 2.
No, you're going to be number 2. You're not going to be
I
number 1.
I don't want to be number 1 because then I'm going to have. Yeah, I don't want to be foreman. I'm going to be number 2. Y'all,
she wouldn't be able to handle it, guys, especially if it was a long case.
I'd have to speak up. I'd have to jump up and say, "No, don't do that." Okay, y'all, we may have to start over.
No, we need to just.
This is a knitting podcast. Knitting. Okay, let's do. We said we're going to do this at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah, first 10 minutes.
Some of you may have seen that we've been putting out the little surveys, flyer, whatever
on YouTube.
On YouTube to vote in the community to vote for what time for a cast-on party.
Yes,
we want to have a cast-on party next Monday,
7 p.m. Eastern Standard
Time. At 7
time.
p.m. Eastern Time, live. We're going to do it live. We're going to cast on. Well, at least one thing each, but probably I'm going to have a pile, and we're going to do a bunch.
There's a few I'm itching for. We'll talk about a few.
Yeah, we're going to talk about them as we go, and I may change. I haven't cast on anything new.
We talked about last episode. She was going to do all the new cast-ons. I haven't done any of them. Somebody said something about a cast-on party, and we're like, we should
let's
really
do a cast-on party. So we've been holding off so that it's time to cast on, people. As spring is coming in some parts of the country, it's going to be winter for another 6 weeks, according to Pucks. That groundhog named Phil. Puxatawny. There we go. You'd think I'd remember this. My first date anniversary is Groundhog's Day, so you'd think I'd remember that.
It's a difficult word.
Especially when you're incapable of doing things as I am right now. Oh my God.
We're having fun today, guys.
It's kind of been one of those days. One of my kids today said, "Miss Kessler, what is wrong with you? You're always flaky, but you're really bad today."
Doctors can't figure it out, guys.
Like, we don't know. There's no medication for what's wrong with me, other than a bat upside the head. And of course, that set me off into a whole discussion about how a bat is the perfect weapon to have around with you.
We promise we don't want to kill anybody.
A baseball bat and a can of wasp spray. That is personal defense right there, people.
That wasp spray would be good. Yeah.
It's accurate up to 20 feet.
Yeah. I haven't thought about that one.
Yeah, I tell my girls when they're on campus or they're driving by themselves or they're walking around campus to have a can of wasp spray with them.
Not pepper spray.
No.
Wasp spray. No, that makes sense.
Pepper spray only sprays maybe 2 or 3 feet.
Yep, that's not
Depends how much pressure's in the can.
And the little ones they give you, they don't have anything.
You don't want them to get that close to you. You want to get them from far away before they can get close and grab a hold of you.
Well, and if you spray in your enclosed area, it'll get in your eyes too, and then you're
pepper spray does, because pepper spray goes out. You want a concentrated wasp spray right up their nose and then in their eyes. They will not touch nobody for a long time.
Defense 101.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. God. Katie, can we please start over?
No, this is too much fun. Let's just, all right. Cast on party, Monday,
7 o'clock.
Well, what is Monday? February
13th.
13th. Oh, yeah. Oh, that'll be good. Yeah.
It's Monday the 13th.
Monday, February 13th. 7 p.m. Eastern.
And we're going to post on Instagram, and we'll put out a couple of things on the community on YouTube for y'all to know about it, and we'll talk about it as we go because we're going to do that. Yeah. But we're going to have that cast on party. We're going to, even if nobody comes and joins us live, it's just going to be us, and we'll record it and we'll post it.
And there is no do-overs on that. You know that,
no,
right?
I know that's live. Of course, she doesn't let me start over. So
there's no point.
I know. I'll be just as ditzy the second time around or the third time around. We'll probably talk about the same
stuff. Like, oh, I forgot to tell you, and then we have to explain the story. So not even worth it.
Yeah, so, not even going there.
Let's start. Are we whipsing or acquisition? Oh, I can never remember.
Well, let's whips first because neither one of us have an FO.
I have one whip.
I have 3.
Okay, I'll let you start. I got 2. I forgot about this one.
Yeah, because you're going to show that one too.
I'll let you start. Which one do you do first?
Oh, let's do the one I was working on during the meeting today. As I knit during meetings. We've had that discussion before. Here's my Delaque bag that goes everywhere I go. It carries one of my journals, what I call my think book, because I can think on paper because I'm old school When I'm thinking through stuff, problems or projects, or what do I want to do about, I write it out. So I have my think book. What little bit of wallet stuff I carry is in here. And, of course, my knitting project. That goes everywhere. And I've been working on it quite a bit this week. The last time I showed it, it was only about, what? Oh, there it is right there.
Supposed to give your stitch marker.
That's how far it was last time I showed it on camera.
And this is just a straight knit pattern.
It's just straight knit. Round. Total vroom vroom. NASCAR project.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, that looks so good.
That's, if you're showing the purple, and then if you're showing, there's
it just
orange.
changes, it changes
Completely
the whole
how
thing.
it looks. Isn't that cool?
Oh my gosh.
It's called the Depth Cowl, DEPTH, Depth Cowl. I've linked it before. I'll have it in show notes again today. The yarn is from Fiber Seed, and it's dyed specifically to do this kind of action. So I'm live in Clemson country. My husband is a Clemson grad. And when they're not playing NC State, I actually will wear Clemson stuff. NC State's my school. And so we're going to be playing, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday is our basketball game. So it's going to get ugly around the house again. But anyway, it's just you cast it on and you work in a tube. And when I run out of yarn, I'll graft the ends together and I'll have a cowl that I can wear like that, or with the way we had it the first time, with the purple showing.
Purple in the middle. Yeah.
With the purple showing.
It just changes everything
Completely
about it.
changes the way it looks. It's so funny.
Love that.
I have another skein of this where it's black and rainbow speckle. I can't wait.
That would be pretty.
Yeah. So that's the one Michael may steal.
Unaware, Michele loves rainbows.
I love all the colors, especially all at once. All the things at one time. All the things at one time. No, seriously. When I was in high school, senior class superlatives and all that stuff. Well, we had our school was one of the traditions was to do senior class flower, senior class motto, and senior class colors.
Oh, that's cute.
And for 100 years, every senior class had done maroon and white, because that was our school colors. I'm like, no, we're not. The senior class is going to pick something different.
Why do we all have to be the same?
I know. So I campaigned crazy, to get everybody to vote for rainbow colors. Well, first I did baby pink and baby blue. And baby's breath is the color, the class flower.
Oh, that makes sense.
And having my baby by Paul Anka is the class song.
Yes.
Because we had 90 out of 235 graduates. There were 90 children who had been born to somebody in our class in the 4 years of high school. And 3 girls were pregnant when we walked. It was an aberration of just our class. Classes before us, classes after us.
Wasn't that bad?
Yeah, no. Our class, sex was the drug of choice.
There was nothing else
This
to
is
do.
the 70s. Sex was the drug of choice for our class, apparently. We had all these babies being born. So, the teachers shot me down on that one. But
I think that would have been...
rainbow colors. So our class colors are the rainbow.
Love it.
Yeah.
Look at you.
So I got that. Success of life. One. Okay, that's my first whip.
Okay, I've showed
Depth
this one
cowl.
so many times, but I'm
sorry
still...
I'm babbling so bad, y'all.
It'll be fine. We'll get through it. So I've been working on the
Hinterland
by Jennifer Steinglass.
Gas.
Gas. Gosh, I always do that. Look how much of my sleeve I got here.
I know.
I found another ball, so I didn't need to stop necessarily. I have
but we do this because of fit.
But yeah, I want fit. So look at
you
how
want to
good
see how
that. Yeah.
the sleeves affect your length.
Yep. Look how good that looks.
That
I already
is
can
so
tell
pretty.
you that it needs.
Oh yeah, we know it needs longer, but with the sleeves, because I find sleeves pull the body up. I'll try it on without sleeves and think, oh, it's just the right length.
Because it fits.
And then I put the sleeves on, and all of a sudden now it's short.
It just fits. It fits higher up.
It
on your
fits
chest.
higher up.
Yep. So, but I've got the sleeve
That is so
almost
pretty.
done. I am over halfway through the color chart here.
Pretty.
But yeah, I'm super excited about it.
This is so you. I cannot even wait.
I would have it done by now, but I spent 2 weekends ago 25 hours doing grad work.
Yeah, she's still in grad school,
So
she's doing lots of classes.
Yeah, it's been intense this time. Around 2 classes, and I am 100% going all the time. So
I love Hinterland.
it's a good pattern. I own quite a few of her patterns actually. I think she has some good ones out there. So go check her out.
Oh yeah, she's knit something love knit
Wool Love.
Knit Wool Love is her handle on Instagram.
Sorry.
And her colorwork yokes are just the bomb.
She's got
fingering sport DK worsted. She's got all kinds of different
She's got
sizes.
one that's wheat.
Oh,
one
the
that
wheat
looks like
ones.
hops.
Yeah.
She's got some great ones.
Yeah, she has some really good ones. Okay, so
Ta-da!
while we're talking sweaters, this is in my one of my mini button jar studio bags. Yeah. Hi, Julie. Love you, Julie. This is one of the bucket bags. I've got another one of her bags to show and a story to tell. But okay, so putting that bag right there. The last time I showed this on the last episode, number 16, I was doing the back ribbing. Well, I have finished back and front ribbing, as you can see.
Sorry.
Kind of. All right, the back is slightly longer than the front. It was supposed to be more difference than that, but I got carried away watching football.
You see how it looks on there? Like this purplish.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
It looks pretty.
But it's all the
Doesn't
same.
look
It's even all the same dye on the body.
Yeah. Huh. That's a nice.
Isn't it? It's wild. It's really black,
It's
guys.
really
it's
black,
really
yeah.
black with like gray, heathery look. And then I started the sleeve. I had to order more yarn. And it's a different dye lot, but it looks the
You can't really
same. You
tell.
can't really
Yeah.
tell. So I'm working my way down the sleeve, and hopefully I'll get that done. Probably hot weather by the time I finally get it done. But
it's acrylic, right?
yeah, it's acrylic. It's jeans. We talked about this
Line
last
brand.
time. Line brand jeans, 100% acrylic,
And the colorway.
and the colorway is something stovepipe or coupe cigarette. is written right underneath stovepipe. I'm assuming that's supposed to be in French.
Different, yeah, French or something.
But coupe cigarette. Anywho, stovepipe. It's the black version. But
that.
this thing it's so much fun to work on. Now
It's very smooth.
it just flows across your knee. I'm sorry, I just whacked my needle into the microphone. I'm sure y'all heard that. Sorry. It's fun to work on. I mean, it slides across the needles. It's got just the right bounce in the fiber. Oh, I love
It's
it.
nice. It really is.
Love, love, love.
I have one more. So I have been working on a Harry Potter blanket because that is,
It's crocheted.
it's crocheted. I got some tangles.
I need
There we go.
to get my crochet blanket out too.
Okay, I'm doing a corner to corner, and I'll show you what I've got done so far. If I can get, you can see all my strings here. It is a little intense, but there it is. So that's the H, and then that's going to be UF. That's kind of started on this side, and then the O for
Right
Hogwarts
here.
down the bottom. So
Right.
that's what it looks like to start with, and then this is my chart. So it's going to say Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin. It's going to have all the houses on there. I'm using Karen Simply Soft because it's easy to find, and the dye lots are usually, or the dyes are pretty close.
Pretty
most of the
consistent,
time.
yeah.
So I've got a white, yellow. I got my red with me. I didn't put the green or the blue in there because I don't need it yet. So it's
Yeah,
not in
she's
that bag.
a while before she gets to that.
This bag is full right now, but this was a Feel. Is this a Feel?
Nope, it was Fringe Supply.
Fringe Supply Co. That's what it was.
It was their
Bucket. something?
basket style.
It's a nice bag. Let me see if
Yeah.
I can. Just please ignore the tangle of yarn. So
Talk about your clips.
okay. So and it's tangled right now because it fell in my cart earlier. But
That's where
I've
she
got
drives.
little. Yeah, it's my driving. Sure.
It's our drive.
There are what do they call it? Binder clips. Tiny
Bulldog
Bulldog.
clips is what they're
Little
called.
tiny ones. So I have the yarn running through there to kind of keep it. So all I have to do later.
She
is
created
just
yarn
untwist
guides out
it.
of the clips, notebook
So
clips.
I can just twist it, and in order to keep those balls in there from rolling around a lot,
They're
I
in
put
Ziplocs.
some Disney Pixar themed Ziploc bags because that's what they said my last Amazon order. But I got Jack and
I see Mater.
Toe Mater and Jack again. Yeah, but they also what else was I don't remember what else was on this.
I love it. I love
They're
Pixar.
cute.
I love them.
Maybe Toy Story.
But I like the way she organized that.
Yeah, and it works really well. I've got tons of yarn coming out of that thing right now, so it's
Fringe Supply does not make bags anymore.
don't.
But there are several people out who make that bucket style. You can find on Etsy or out there. I know Paradise. Is it Paradise Fiber? Paradise Bag? PEAR. She's out on the West Coast. She has a new bucket bag out.
Ooh.
The grocery girls talk about it all the time.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I was
sorry, the
answering
cat.
Sorry.
And for those of you who have dogs, sorry, Sam. Sorry. If your dog's going nuts, we're sorry. Sam Fuska, our friend, Old Soul Fiber, she sent us a message one time. She had to stop the video when the cats were meowing because her dog was going nuts, and I thought that was adorable.
I'm just answering him.
What is there it is, Paradise Island. PEARIDISE Island, Paradise Island. There's so you can see the website. She makes canvas bags. They're gorgeous. Starlight Knitting Society always has them, or carries them. But she has a bucket style.
Ooh.
That is, let's see if I can pull it up real quick. There we go. These are the ones she does them in tartan plaids, also in solid color wax canvas. There's pockets all around the outside, and it's got the handles on the side. That's a really nice bucket bag. I have not ordered one yet. Oh, she calls them baskets.
Yeah. Oh, the tartan baskets. Yeah.
Well, here's the solid.
Oh, that's nice.
There's the gray, and she does an olive and I think a navy. But yeah, they're real. I have had one of her bags in the past, and I've seen one of them, and she does a fabulous job. They're really well made.
I like that. I like the handles on that better than.
Yeah, because this one's hard to get into, but those handles on the end make it real handy. I mean, a lot of people do different size baskets and stuff. I mean,
handles.
Here's one
make
we're
it
going.
handy.
I know handles make it. Okay, sorry, I punned without intention. See, like this is a smaller version that would work. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay.
Last
now,
whip.
Last whip. I'm going to finish this thing. I swear.
She's doing good, actually.
This is about all I've worked on. I haven't taken it to school to work. I only work on it at home, but I have done a lot. Okay. This is the Mini Me Mystery Knit Along from Cozy Knits. And I'm really, really liking it. I really, really am. Okay, so last time we were here, I was still on this stripe. I was finishing up this color stripe and finish up clue 3. Well, these two stripes are clue 4. They're done in a rib stitch that I had a ball doing. And then it was time to start clue 5 and the border. Now, technically, clue 5 came out week before last. And so this past weekend was their first drawing for completed objects. And then coming weekend is going to be a second round of drawing where they gave us slowpokes an extra week.
That's so nice of them.
It is. I'm going to make it. I know I am.
You get there.
Because the edging, and you have a choice in the edging, whether you do garter stitch or, so it's reversible, or stockinette. And I did the garter because I like the whole reversible thing.
Yeah.
And you just do it as long as you want. So I'm going to work on it until Saturday morning, and then I'm binding off. We'll see how far it gets. But basically all that is it's a lace stitch. I don't know if you can see the blue behind it so you can see where the eyelets are. No, that still doesn't work. Oh, yeah, it does. There it goes. You can see it's a real simple double decrease, 2 eyelets kind of repeat thing. And I'll knit. And it's going pretty. Once I finally got broke down and went ahead and put the stupid markers in every 12 stitches. Yeah, so that I
was going to say, your first use of stitch markers, guys. We don't talk about it a lot, but there you go.
And it's not that I can't follow the pattern or read my knitting.
No.
But my mind keeps wandering. And
it makes it easier.
This way, when I hit a marker, am I in the right place? Okay, I'm doing good. I check those 12 and then move on and do the next 12. So it makes it flows better once I got that. It saves hard work. So,
I mean, think about, if you're tinking back with...
I still think it looks like beach towels laying on the beach. All the different colored beach towels. I mean, this is so higgledy-piggledy. There's no rhyme or reason. And all the stuff
your colors are going great together. They look beautiful.
Up through here, up to that point, from cast on to there, it's all Molly Klein Designs, Sweet Tea Yarns colors. And then I had to start supplementing with some other colors. And then I've got 2 colors of her yarn left that I'm going to put at the very end of the border.
Oh, look good, yeah.
Don't talk about Bruno and in that solid or tonal mauve color I've shown before. So I'll have an FO next time because that puppy's going to be done. He's going to be done. I'm going to be done with that thing.
We've got no FOs. Right.
I got this.
Oh, wait, okay. We do have an old FO.
It's a really old FO. It's just a simple cow. Okay, the yarn, I have no idea. I can't remember what the name of it is. I think it's been discontinued. It's a cotton.
Possibly.
Maybe. Oh, I know it's cotton. I don't know if it's 100% cotton or if it's a blend, but it's mostly cotton. And you'll hold it up. And it's one skein of this yarn. It was a long color changing repeat cotton that Barocco did. I have no idea what the name of it is. I can't remember, and I don't have it written down anywhere. That was during the period when I wasn't writing down all the stuff I do. And I just cast on a whole bunch of stitches. I did a little bit of garter, did some eyelets, did some stockinette, then did some more eyelet. There's no real, I just made it up. I like garter surrounding my eyelets on both sides.
See how it makes it pop.
And it pops right off of a stockinette background. And I like the garter on the edge because then it doesn't curl nearly as bad as it does if it's straight up stockinette.
Yeah.
And I just made a loop. That's all I did.
Yeah.
Cast on, probably 100, 120 stitches. I'm probably a 7.
Sure.
6 or 7 needle, and knit till I ran out of yarn. That's all I did.
That's nice.
So I did another. Had 2 skeins of it, 2 different colorways, and so I have 2 of these. I tend to wear this one the most. It goes with my coastal grandmother colors better. That came up again at school today. That my style is coastal grandmother. Okay. So anyway, there we are. I'm not putting it back on right now. All right, so that's all the whips. We've done all the whippy whips.
And we have a few acquisitions. I got 3.
3. I have 3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I have 3.
3 and 3. Okay. So
you start since I was just talking.
Did I talk about this last week, or did I just decide not to talk about it? I don't remember.
No, we didn't, because we didn't talk about
this either.
Yeah.
Okay, so a while back I got this. This is Shibui. They're Silk Cloud, which is very difficult to find anywhere right now. And our local yarn shop, the Knitistry. Hey, Caytee. We have the same name. So great. Which is kind of odd because we were in the store and it was like she would say something.
I'd say Caytee and they'd both turn around.
Yep. So she had some more. I wanted a couple more of this velvet color because just look how pretty it is.
It's gorgeous. It just is so deep.
And it's
Baby,
so soft.
hush.
I'll put them out in a minute. But this is the velvet. I needed 3. She had 2. I went and picked up the 2. And then she had discounted heavily. Because this was...
I wish I'd gone.
$26?
Originally.
And she discounted it to $12 a piece. And I saw this color.
That's so you.
So I think I bought 3 or 4 of these too. I think it's 4. Because I just, look at the color. Look at them together.
They're gorgeous together.
Look at them together. So we'll talk about so this is going to be one of them for my cast on party. I'm going to, these 2 for the cast on party with, we've talked about this before, the McMullen fiber. This was Chantilly cream from...
The stuff she ordered, she forgot she ordered.
It just showed up. If you haven't seen that episode, literally I text Michele, did we order yarn?
Did we order something from McMullen fiber?
It's showing up this week.
It's going to be delivered.
So I thought these would go wonderfully together.
I do too.
And so these have silk, and this has got cashmere in it. So I'm like so soft.
Decadent.
For Joji Locatelli's new
Elton
pullover. I have seen so many pictures of it. I'm doing it. It's official. We're making it.
That's one of the things we're going to cast on Monday at our cast on party.
I've got to ball it up, cake it up something, and then get ready for the cast on. So I'm going to do, this is my main color, and then I'm going to stripe these 2 in between. I think
it's going to be pretty.
Beautiful.
I'll show mine.
Yeah, you're going to show hers too. So
You've already
cast on party.
I've already shown this yarn on a previous episode as an acquisition, but I bought just because I was in love with it, and yeah. So this is Apothecary Fiber Co. And I have the fingering weight wool. It's Andromeda. So it is a spacey thing, name, and a Greek mythology name, both of which I adore. It's a 75-25 merino nylon. So I have 2 skeins of that for the body. And then I have my lace weight kid mohair and silk. And see, and it's the same colorway. So I went, instead of going stripy and multicolored, which is my norm, I normally do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the tonal, where it's
think
all the same color. But there's so many colors in
Yeah.
it, it kind of counts.
But the tonals look really, or
The sweaters that are the same,
yeah, they look
dyes.
really
Yeah.
nice. Like they,
I thought so too.
like check them out. We're super excited about this pattern.
And it'll go with my coastal grandmother vibe.
I bought it like 2 minutes after it posted to Ravelry. I was like, nope, it's mine, done.
And I was in the process of doing it when
I bought it. And I almost did cast on, and then I was like, no, 25 hours of homework.
25 hours of homework. So we're going to do it all on Monday. That's our first cast on during our cast on party. You do not, if you're joining in with us, just have something to do. You don't have to cast on anything. You just get to hang out with us while we do.
Yeah, come watch and knit, hang out, ask us
We
questions.
might have a glass of wine.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Don't think it'll get us silly.
Oh my god.
Those of you who followed Kevin and Ray at Needles is the Ready, guys, that was so much fun. Oh my stars. I loved every second of that. It was a hoot. Made me want to try all that nasty stuff y'all were
There was a
trying.
few. I was like,
Yeah.
I've got the crackers in my Amazon shopping cart. So they're rice crackers too.
Oh, that means I could eat them too. Because, gluten thing.
But if you haven't watched it, it's
they're after hours from this past Saturday, where they went through and tried the
International Taiwan box of snacks.
Yeah.
I don't know what the try
So
food
funny.
or
Guys,
something.
I laughed so hard.
so
It was so much fun. I couldn't even knit. I was laughing so hard most of the time. I loved every second of
It
it.
was so great.
Every second of it.
We're like texting each other back and forth.
It was
Oh
so
my gosh.
funny.
Yeah.
It was so funny. But anyway, so cast on party on Monday. We're going to be skeined up and ready to go.
Yes.
For Elton.
And not as silly, but we might do the pinkies up.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, that might. Never know.
I do usually pop my pinky up out of habit.
Yeah.
It's
Well, mine's got arthritis. I doesn't bend like it used
Oh,
to,
yeah,
so it
so
kind of
it's-
sticks out no matter what.
I catch myself. I'm like, why?
I pinky up all the time.
We also did it as kids, Neil fancy.
Real fancy. Well, now I knit like that. I mean, I seriously, when I knit,
Yeah, you do. Your
I
finger
knit-
swings out.
I,
Yep.
I hold that pinky out all the time. It doesn't bend as much anymore.
Yeah. That's funny.
It doesn't want to bend. I can
Pinky's
still
out
do
while
my
you knit.
Spock thing though. There you go. Acquisition number. Okay, whose turn? That wasn't really an acquisition.
It wasn't an acquisition, so your turn.
Okay. Okay, the basket bag I showed. This is from Steph at Adore Knit.
Hi, Steph.
Yes, it would be a show if we didn't talk about
Adore
Steph from
Knits.
Adore Knit. And it says it right here. All right, so she has started doing bags. And this is, okay, can you see how sturdy this thing is? It's not heavy, but it's very much,
Like it's
it's
not going to fall
square.
down.
I mean, I can't, it just,
she has some interfacing in
it's
there.
not
or
going
something
to
make it stand
collapse
up.
or fall. It's a beautiful size for 2 at a time socks. I mean, no lie. This is
yeah.
good for 2 at a time sleeves, 2 at a time socks, whatever you're doing 2 at a time.
perfect.
It'll hold 2 balls of yarn perfectly. And it's so well made, Steph. Love this. And of course, I had to order some
have to order
stitch
more.
markers. So I ordered a Snoopy Valentine because I love Snoopy.
Snoopy, he's cute.
Gotta love Snoopy. And then I got a dragon set. I think you've already gotten this dragon set before.
No, I don't think
You
I
got
have.
that one?
No, I haven't gotten dragon one. I didn't. I did the
had all
dragons
the
from
dragons.
Twice Sheer Cheap.
I have all the dragons.
That's a cute little one.
I stinking
They're
love
pretty. It's-
the dragons, and I have them in a dragon tin
Oh, the little heart one.
from
Yeah, that
Twice
one's
Sheared
cute.
Sheep. And I just
That one's pretty.
And then the rest of them are
the
the
rings.
rings with the beads on them that
They're so great, guys.
I love. I mean, obviously, I pulled up that mini. All of those came from her. I mean, I've got a ton of them now, but I love them. That's my favorite stitch marker. Thank you, Steph. And I love
put him out.
my little bag. Okay, thank you. My cat. I'm sorry. He's so loud.
Come on, Simba.
They're both loud. He's actually the quieter of the two, surprisingly enough. But he likes to go outside, and the other one doesn't. So, but that's my Adore Knit basket
Cute. And stitch marker.
and stitch markers.
Try not to fall over. Sorry, yes.
Here she comes.
Well, if you could see how.
I'm
you're
sorry.
sitting, it's
There's
very
an
precarious,
exercise thingy and
It's all
the
right.
coffee table that the periodic table sitting on is right behind us. So.
but I had 4.
For what?
Acquisitions. There's one in the floor. That's the last one I was going to do.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
I'll talk about some yarn I got from Hobby Lobby. They do this hand-dyed skeins, I think, authentic hand-dyed. This one's called Stonework. It is their yarn bee. What is it made of? There it is. Really tiny. 100% super wash. 400 yards, 100 grams. Look at this color.
Isn't that pretty?
I got 2 of these, and I thought we've been
And
talking a lot about
pooling.
those assigned pooling ones, and I thought this would just be, I think it'd be pretty. Like, whichever way I decide to assign my pools. But I got 2 of them to do something with.
Yeah, Dawn Barker of Barker Wool has got some gorgeous assigned pooling patterns.
She does.
I mean,
She's
one
the master.
skein, 1 skein, 2 skein, 3 skein. She's got cowls, shawls, sweaters. She's got a couple sweater patterns now.
See the speckles
It's
in
just
here?
beautiful. It's the light end is speckled, but the other end is not.
And like, it just looks beautiful.
I love those colors.
I got 2 of these to make something with.
That plum and that. Okay, I want to call it well water because that's what Madeline Tosh calls that color.
Oh yeah, aqua-ish.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That
It's
reminds
a
me of
gray
stonework,
teal.
like literally stonework.
Yeah, it's a gray teal kind of color. It's really pretty.
I like it.
Okay.
And that was 30% off of their price, so you can see their price there. Don't buy yarn at Hobby Lobby unless it's the 30% off week.
Yes.
Like-
Which is every 3 weeks, I think.
Something like that.
Every 3 weeks is their rotation.
And they do online orders too. So
Yeah, they do. They do. Okay, my next acquisition came from Black Pearl Magic. Fabulous. I just love her stuff. I'm going to be quick enough to get one of her zipper bags one of these days. In the sparkle vinyl. Can you see the sparkle? See the sparkles?
see it?
I think you can. Yeah, you can see that there's something there.
Yeah.
But she does all kinds of the zippy bags. This is a needle holder, is what it's designed for. It's got slots for the needle tips for interchangeable needles in the covers, both covers. And then it has the binder rings in the center with the Ziploc bags to put other notions, your cords, and all that kind of stuff in it. It's a standard personal size 6-ring binder thing in the middle for my planer peeps. And
so you can make your own papers.
yeah,
or
so I
things.
have a punch, so I can punch anything I want to go into it, and it's real.
It's very flexible.
It is such sturdy vinyl too. It's not flimsy at all. It's well stitched. The zipper's fabulous. It zips up real well. I mean, I'm going to overstuff it because that's what I do, but I'm going to fill it up and try it. It's for a needle case and notions, needles and notions. Well, while I was there, I had to order a few other things. She sent me,
Always.
yeah, always. She also sent a sticker that I haven't put on anything yet, so you can see the sticker.
What does it say?
Don't ignore your own craft magic.
Aw, that's cute.
You see, it's got like washi tape and a little piece of notebook paper
Oh, that's adorable.
and yarn and scissors. So it's really cute.
That is cute. You could put it on here.
I could, or I could put it
I'm
on a cup.
not saying you want to.
Yeah. All right, and then I just had to. I
Look how
ordered
cute they are,
the
guys.
stitch markers.
We're pretty sure that they are.
Oh, they match my fingernail polish.
Yeah, they do.
Polymer
Polymer
clay.
clay.
I'm not sure. I don't remember what the it's made out of, but they're beautiful. There's marbled, light pink and light bluish gray.
They're pretty.
Yeah, they're so pretty. I really, really like those. And then I saw this pen.
If you're
Y'all.
not into swearing, hide your eyes.
Well,
Or
it's
use-
got an asterisk in
It
it,
does.
so
It
it doesn't actually say it. It has an asterisk for the U. But
Which cuss word are we talking about, everybody?
guess which cuss word we're talking about. But I had to. I just had to. I'm a goddess of string. So, which is okay. What's really funny about this is my husband didn't know I had bought this, but last night he says, or was night before, I don't remember what it was. He said something. He says, "I'll take care of it, baby. You're a goddess. You don't need to do this."
Aw.
And he was being facetious, of
I know.
course. He was,
Smart Alec.
he was being a smart ass. And but I just died laughing. I said, "I got to show you something." So I went and got the pen and showed it to him. He says, "Am I psychic or what?" So now I am the goddess of string. Thank you very much at home. The goddess of string.
That reminds me. I looked up where the word smart aleck comes from. Do you know this?
No.
It was a guy named Alexander Hoag. So Hog.
Hogue.
And he
I would
was
say
like
Hogue.
arrogant about his. He was a thief. I think if I remember correctly, he was a thief. But he was so arrogant, that's how he got caught. And so they started calling it when a criminal was too arrogant, they got caught. or they were so stupid they slipped up and got caught, it was called being a smart aleck. And because his name's Alexander.
He was an Alec.
I'm sorry.
But there you go. We like word
it's
origins.
Science, right? Like word origins.
Origins.
I called one of my kids. I was like, "You're such a smart aleck. Stop it." And I was like, sometimes you say things and you're like, "Wait a minute. Where is that coming from?" So
it's like when I found out where rule of thumb came from. That's the last time I used rule of thumb.
They cut them off?
It was an actual law back in England and in the early days of America. It was on the books. A man could legally beat his wife as long as whatever he was hitting her with was no thicker than his thumb.
Yep. I remember that
That's the rule of thumb.
So
I stopped using that terminology as soon as I heard that. I also found out that, you've heard, I'm going to do this till if the creek don't rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God willing and the creek don't rise.
God willing and the creek don't rise. Okay, well, it don't mean the creek full of water. It means the Creek Indian Nation. The saying came out of Oklahoma.
Oh my gosh.
Which is why my whole entire family, both sides, all used the thing. It's talking about the Creek Indian Nation. It's not talking about water.
Oh gosh.
I didn't know that either.
I love word origin.
I do too. Or sayings.
Yeah.
The sayings, where they came from.
Where they come from. Because sometimes you say them and then you look it up. So,
we just went down the path again.
You know what? I don't even care anymore. I don't care.
We're sorry. We should title this not just episode 17, but the one where they can't stay on topic.
This is not Friends. No.
We cannot stay on topic.
All right, I got another acquisition. I'm trying to remember who I ordered it from. Amazon. It must have been Amazon because that's where I order most of the stuff. I can't get it from other places. But we've talked a lot about the swivel cables. Chowgoo has their own, so I ordered a set. Guys, they are so smooth, and look at
they're really smooth. That cable is da bomb.
It's even better than the red ones or the blue ones. It is thinner, in my opinion. Like the cable itself is actually pretty thin compared to other ones.
Make a good garrote.
That rotate.
I just said that. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, y'all.
Michelle might not have a job anymore. Not really.
I seriously. Okay, I gotta tell the story. I gotta tell the story now. A garrote or garrote, I guess some people say. I've heard it both ways. It's an implement for choking someone. It was an assassin's tool, and it was sad to say it was the tool that was used to strangle John Benet Ramsey 26 years ago. We use that case in my forensics class. I use that case to demonstrate how not to process a crime scene because it was a horrible travesty of all the rules of forensics and crime scene handling. It was awful. But so we spend 2 or 3 days. We really get deep into the John Benet Ramsey case and talk about it and everything. So I was talking about the garrote the tool that was actually used to kill her. And how the guy had made it, whoever it was. And when my kids always, this happens every year, but this year they really wanted to know, well, how do you make one? So I showed making one using a couple of rulers and some string I had laying around. Of course, I have string. And
because she's the goddess.
Because I'm the goddess of string. And I'm going to wear that pin to school, I swear I am. My day of retirement, I'm wearing it. Anyway, so one of the kids jumped up and said, "Here, try it on me. Show us how it works." Oh, he was wearing 2 hoodies because he was cold, and so I flung it around. It was on the outside of his hoodies, and so
she wasn't holding hard.
I demonstrated how you do it and how you can do it quick or how you can do it slow. I even put my knee up in his back so to show that you could bend it. I mean, I really did get into the demonstration. Just as soon as I let go of the sticks, in walks the principal. And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "You want to know?" And he kind of looked at me. I said, "I was showing them how to use a garrote." He turned around and walked back out. He didn't say a word.
It was for science.
It was for science. Yeah, so, yeah. It's been one of those last week. That was last week even. That wasn't even this week. That was last week.
Yeah.
So
Chowgoo new cables.
So and then I also got into, I said, I always have a good garrote with me. And they all just died laughing. I said, well, some of them were shocked. They're like, "What?" And I said, "My knitting needles."
Yep.
So I pull out my knitting and my knitting needles would be a long enough cord, handy dandy, and stick it back in my knitting and nobody ever know.
Yep.
Nobody ever know.
Don't ever cross a knitter.
Don't cross a knitter. We have tools at our disposal at all times. So anyway, yeah. Major sidetrack. Wow. Sorry, guys.
It was fun. It was a good one.
Sorry. Is it my turn?
Yeah, I've got one more. Do you have any more acquisitions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We've got bags.
We both have bags.
So let's talk about bags.
Okay. You remember those of you who are still sticking around today through this, who were here last time, and I have a button jar studio. We all know I have a button jar obsession. I always order just about everything.
She could have a room full of her bags.
And we showed that cool little crossbody she had done with the black and white circle fabric. Well, I think it was Friday before last.
I mean, I could check if you want me to.
Julie posted on her Instagram that she had made it in the fat bottom girl and the queen styles. I love both of those styles, but especially the queen. I've got several of them already, the big one.
Might have to call it the goddess now.
I might just be calling it the goddess. I am the goddess of Button Jar Bag Studios. Bags, owner. Of all the different kinds.
We can't really call it the goddess. It's after Queen, the band.
Okay, Queen the band. It's true. It's Queen the band.
But still.
Everything's about Queen. She posted that she had them, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Just tell me when. And so she let me buy one early. And I'm so excited. And it's here.
Look, guys.
Look at
it looks so good.
Bag. If you could just touch it, it's a chenille. Y'all, can I get it close enough? Can you see that texture?
Yeah, you can.
It is so yummy. I mean, I about slept with this bag, okay? I did take a nap with it. I took a nap with it. And it's this beautiful yellow-green
It's pretty.
twill kind of print and that fabulous black and white gingham that I love so much. It's not really black and white, it's black and cream, but I love that. So it's got pockets, it's huge. See, look, okay, it's not touch, it's just sitting here and it's still open.
Yeah.
You all the way. See, it just sits here. It's beautiful. I love these bags. I always am carrying these bags. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are anywhere near Maryland Sheep and Wool that week, Yarn Centric is one of those events, one-day event that's going to be in Frederick, Maryland, nearby where the big show is. And Julie's going to be there. Button Jar Studio is going to be at Yarn Centric. So are a lot of other vendors. I've seen tons of them advertising on Instagram that they're going to be there. So if you, I'm going to advertise for Yarn Centric right there. 10 to 4 on that Friday.
We'll go one day.
One of these days we're going to go.
We're going to do this.
We're going to go. But not this year.
No.
Because Michele has no more days.
Well, and my sister's getting married.
Her sister's getting married that week.
I think it is.
Or the week before.
Something like it was right around that time.
It's about that time. So yeah, you can't do all of it. But
so.
I got my new button jar bags back.
All right.
I love my button jars.
I've been hunting.
Oh yes, this has been a long hunt.
We've been looking at, so Amazon has some knitting bags and they're not bad. Like they're backpacks. Oh, sorry, I was shaking.
She's a backpack freak. She
like
loves backpacks.
And so I've been looking at the knitting backpacks. I like them for the most part. I wanted something that was going to hold a good amount, but stay up on his own. And a lot of those backpacks, people were saying they were kind of flimsy.
Yeah, and the leather ones from leather backpacks, like from Portland Leather, another one of our loves and fawns.
It wasn't the holes, the openings aren't big enough.
It's not big enough, and it's which you love in a leather bag. It's got a flop to it. It doesn't stand up so that you can knit out of it.
Yeah. So I went hunting, and some of my kids bought backpacks on Amazon that they're laptop bags, but they have the doctor's bag on top. So that's what I ended up getting.
It's actually called a gate mouth.
Gate mouth.
Gate mouth.
Now I know.
That's what if you look for gate mouth hardware, that's what comes out.
Yeah. So here is the backpack.
It's gorgeous.
And this is of course fake leather, but it's really
it's soft. It's supple.
Yeah.
It's not stiff or sharp on the edges like fake leather can be.
I'm probably not gonna stand up.
Yeah.
Some of this.
Here, I'll hold it.
All right. I'm gonna move the microphone back so I don't knock it.
That's so pretty.
So here is the bag, and I'm going to let you see inside. I don't think I have anything private in there. So there's 2 side pockets. You can see I've got some yarn in there. And then
there's your tablet. Your tablet's in it.
No, it's the keyboard to the
it's the
iPad
keyboard to your
iPad.
Right now. Oh, okay.
So I've got 2 projects in the bottom there. I fit Was it 13?
13 skeins of yarn and a project bag.
And my pen bag and my notions bag, which is actually pretty big right now.
Yeah, her pen bags and her notion bag are big.
I mean, that's my notions bag.
Reference next to my head.
It's a big
Okay.
one. So that was in here.
That's a big siren.
It is.
I love Portland
leather.
I love Portland leather.
They are having a Valentine's sale. Not for us, but
I know.
get a mystery box sometimes, guys. Like my sister gets the best ones.
She gets the best colors.
On the
I'd
inside,
get all black. I know I would.
there is
Hold this thing.
a what?
Yeah, I got it. I'll hold this and you just.
Oh yeah. So we got a zipper pocket. There's like a phone pocket and another little pocket that I've got a piece of gift card in apparently. Look at that. All right, so that's the inside, and
So show those side pockets right there. See,
so
that's a water bottle pocket, I guess, or something.
So for this side,
but for us, it's a yarn pocket.
Yeah, it's an external charger, so you can put your battery pack in there, and then there's a place on the other side to
run the cord.
So you can plug up your phone.
But I love those inside big
Yes.
pockets.
So if we set it down, it's not going to go anywhere.
You can just sit on the floor and knit out of it.
I knit out of it all last weekend. On the very back, it will go over your suitcase handle. I feel like I'm Vanna White right now. And there is a secret pocket in the back.
It's a zipper. It's actually, it goes all the way down.
Yeah, all the way.
Quite big.
It's from here all the way down.
I love side pockets.
So I'm going to show you.
Where's your water bottle?
It's on the floor.
Okay.
This is the 48 ounce Yeti, and I'm not trying to sell Yetis, but this thing is huge. I drink like 3 of these a day because I need water. But
it goes in.
Just goes right in, and it's deep. Okay. It's not falling out.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere, and if there's elastic on the sides, I didn't think I was gonna love this bag this much, but I haven't even got the outside pockets yet.
May I do the straps?
The straps.
The purse straps.
Oh yeah, so you can actually carry it like backpack or.
It's backpack straps.
And it's very light when it's empty.
Straps. I could put it on my shoulder.
Yeah, it's.
See, it'll fit on your shoulder.
Yeah.
As well as a backpack.
And so I've carried it around just by the handles a few times.
Oh, show these pockets.
Yep.
Too.
This one here is just a pocket.
Goes
I've actually
all
have
the way down.
My knitting notebook is in there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And it's wide, like it's a good wide pocket.
It is.
And then
I'll hold this up while you do that.
there's another last zipper pocket in here. There's an RFID like blocker, so if you want to keep your phone in here and stuff, you can. But there is all kinds of pockets. These fit great for your interchangeable needles in there. There is a removable key ring, so you could put some stitch markers on there. And then there's one more zipper where it's a pretty big pocket. Like,
yeah.
So this is my new knitting bag. I carry it everywhere. Honestly, it's not left my side since I got it last week.
There's a green one in my Amazon cart.
Yeah. So we'll link it below. So if you guys want to check it out,
we'll
you can.
it.
But yeah, what did I say? $60 ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about 60. You know,
unless you can catch it when it's on sale.
Yeah. Sometimes
Sometimes they take $10 off or something like that.
Brand. I'll show you the brand again. You can look it up online. It's one of those weird Amazon brands,
but it's got a good texture. It's like a Cordura almost. Mm-hmm. It's really it ought to be good waterproof. If it gets wet, it won't soak through.
Yeah. And then let's see.
Water should run off of it pretty well.
I can't put my water bottle on this side. I could, but this is where you can plug up your phone and stick it in the pocket. So your battery pack's on the inside. You can plug up your phone there.
Yeah.
So it'll fit over here. It's just kind of. But yeah,
I really like that.
It's my new everything bag. I put my. I have my tablet in there, which we film on. Mm-hmm. My computer is in the computer pocket. Yeah. I took it out because it was a little heavy.
So, yeah.
And then I had everything but my
Afghan.
The blanket, the Hogwarts one was in that bag.
Yeah.
It fits a lot. I love it. Love it.
I do too.
So,
like I said, there's one in my cart. I just haven't hit purchase yet.
They got a pink, they got a purple, black, blue, navy.
Green.
Mine is the 17-inch.
Right. It also has a 15 and a half.
15 and a half. So that's the laptop size it'll fit. I liked how wide. So the base of this one is 8.5 to 9 inches. And the 15-inch laptop one is 7.5 inches. I wanted a bigger base.
Yeah.
Because if I only have yarn in there, I feel like it needs to.
So there's the green
There's
one.
the green one.
The 17.5-inch green one. Mm-hmm. And it's, let's see, there's black.
Oh, look at the red.
Black.
Oh, they have cats.
Burgundy.
I forgot about the cats.
Cats.
Yeah,
Those are
hanging.
girls.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I thought I saw a cat one.
Those
Did
are
I see
those
a cat
skinny girls with the big head
with big heads.
doll things. There's the green. There's
There's
the
a
pink
pink one.
with gold stripes.
It's got a little bit of quilting pattern on there.
Yeah, it's like a quilted texture. I think you can see
you can
that.
see that, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a whole bunch of other colors, but that's the 17. That's the 17-inch one. But they also have.
They have 15-inch ones.
Yeah, they have 15-inch ones that are like $40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to see if I could find it, but it's not popping up.
It'll pop. Yeah. I'll make sure to link it below. And
Yeah,
have
we'll
a
link
bunch
them
of
below.
different
Both,
ones.
and you can see both sizes when it does. But yep, there it is.
Great reviews. I'm a big review.
Yeah, there's
kind of
big
person.
review. I mean, good reviews. A lot of reviews on it that you can read through and see, not just what we've said.
Some people did say they had some issues with like tearing of the fabric and zippers, but I don't see that happening with this one. Like it is pretty solid.
Yeah, unless you're going to be checking it on an airplane
Like
or
3,000. Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, it's pretty sturdy. I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Now that I've seen it, I'm really I may have the green one next time.
So yeah, love. Yeah. Are we out?
We're down to patterns.
Short episode.
We're down to patterns. Patterns.
So we talked about the Elton pullover.
Yeah, we talked about
I didn't
Elton.
show it, so let's show the Elton. Do I have it open? Oh, one thing we could talk about while I'm looking at patterns. Dre Renee, Andrea Mowry, sent out an email. She's having a pattern sale right now
for her subscribers.
For her subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, so you can
Subscribe
get
to her newsletter so you can get the info on
50% off?
Yeah.
Like it's a big discount. But Spin Cycle is doing an amazing knit along with some fabulous prizes.
Oh yeah, really, really cool prizes using Andrea's pattern, the Weekender.
The Weekender, yep.
And you have to use some of the Trine yarn. Mm-hmm. I guess it's pronounced Trine. Trine. That Spin Cycle has come out with, which is a marl yarn. And the prizes are awesome.
One of them is some expenses paid trip to
the Spin Cycle store and plant.
That you get 2 nights in a hotel. I think there's some breakfast, and then you get to have dinner with the spinsters.
Yeah.
And a $200 or $300 $200 shopping spree.
But if you can't go for some reason, they'll give you a $500 gift card. If you can't go for the weekend, and a Zoom meeting with the spinsters.
Yep, you still get to talk and hang out.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is the adorable Elton pullover.
I just love it.
It's so cute. So there actually is mohair in there. I know we've been showing mohair, but her version, it's a little difficult to see the mohair. I think just because it's white. Oh, this one looks good.
Can you
look at her? She's got like gray mohair in there. No,
yeah, you can see that one good.
But yeah, here's someone who did the purple on purple. Oh, it's just her head. That's a cute one.
That is cute.
Oh, sorry, bashing my elbow on the table.
But I wonder if I blow it up. The wider stripe is the mohair, and then I don't know if you can see
it's
that.
It's difficult to see. It really
is. Let me turn my.
Here is So it actually you can see a little there.
Let me turn my brightness down a little bit.
2 different color stripes. It looks really cute too. Like it's a cute pattern. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, but again, this is what we're gonna. Can you see that?
One of our cast-ons. It's difficult to see.
Yeah, but see, okay, the on this one, that solid pinky beigey color, that's the mohair, and the variegated is the fingering weight, the wool with no mohair in it. I'm excited about it.
If the yarn I ordered today that I wasn't supposed to order.
Oh, let's talk about pearls and. Oh my God, Michele. Postulates. Pearls and postulates. I can't believe my brain just quit. Here, I've got it open. Let me go to her main page.
This is where I ordered from. 2 of our loyal subscribers
tagged us it was we weren't following her. I don't think I've ever seen her stuff before.
She's science. Like,
it's all about everything's named science and mathematician. She's STEM.
she got some art.
She's STEM.
So she has the
In the Da Vinci. So STEAM technically.
she's technically STEAM. 'Cause she's got
Science,
the art in it.
technology, engineering, art, and mathematics is what STEAM would be, and STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. You throw the art in because surprisingly enough, a lot of scientists are also artists. I mean, that's
Well, a lot
are interested in art and follow
I've
art.
heard that it's because, like, in the lab, you do the same thing over and over. Like, you have to prove that things are the way they are, or you've got to prove that the product you made is going to work. So their creativity goes into creating this product at first, and then when they have to keep doing it over and over, they need a creative outlet.
Right.
So a lot of times, like, knitters or artists, or they find some kind of craft where they can make things because their
Cooking.
creativity doesn't
Cooking,
get to come out.
baking.
Cooking's huge. Yeah,
There's
that's
a
straight
lot.
up chemistry.
Oh yeah, it really is.
You want to know chemistry? Just go ahead and look up the difference between baking soda and baking powder.
Right.
You could have a whole conversation on it.
Oh, days and days worth. Okay, so here's her. See, pearls and postulates. This is the post that they sent that we got tagged in. So you
Calling
can
for
see
testers.
you can see the Erlenmeyer flask across the yoke there,
The one
and
on the side.
yeah, this is what's on the side, up underneath on that one side with her arm up.
Michelle said she would
Isn't
never
this-
do Intarsia again.
Well, I lied. I want to do this sweater so bad.
so
So I signed up to be one of her test knitters. I mean, she's going to, I know, fingers crossed, she's going to go through all the applications and make a decision by next Friday, the 17th. And then the testing will start on that following Monday. So,
if you guys want, can we still sign up?
yes, it's still open
So-
until the 15th. Till Wednesday the 15th, you can sign up to be a test knitter.
She said if you want to use her yarn, there'll be a discount. So
Yeah,
you'll
to do her yarn.
To use her yarn.
Y'all check out her yarn.
Oh my gosh. So-
Let me just, I got it open.
She has women in STEM.
Yeah.
Is one of her biggest things. She does so many women a year. She did 7 2 years ago, 6 last year.
Okay, let's just go ahead and pull up.
She calls it the RWRS.
Yeah, the
Real
real women,
Women,
real
Real
stories, and women.
it's
It's
Real
women.
STEM.
Oh, is it real STEM?
I think so.
I don't know. All right, so this is what was last year's, the 2022. Those are the colors, and those are the 6 women that she highlighted. They all have careers in STEM fields.
So she does a sock set. So one
It's
of
a
them's
sock
big-
set, so it's 6 2-color sets.
Or you can buy the minis. So
Or you can buy the minis.
She
She
has
does
cute
have the
thing where
minis
she
too.
puts the minis in a
But like-
crayon shaped box.
So like this is oh my mind just quit. That's the automation engineer, and what was the oh my god, it's in my cart. But that's 2 colors. And the girl in the picture there, the woman in the picture there is an automation engineer. I don't remember what
pull
this
them
one was.
I'll pull them up and I'll.
But here's another one. See, that is a gorgeous combo.
Which one are you looking at?
That one.
All
All
right.
right. Here's
That's a good one.
look at that combination.
That is the biochemist.
That's
and,
the biochemist.
the purple. Did you show
The
this
the
one?
purple, the minis that are in that picture is polymerase, and the biological engineer is the or biological scientist. One of the two is the green and blue.
Did you show that one?
I did, but I
one
didn't
you-
remember the name.
so
That's the math one.
Mathematics education professor and number line sock set.
Yeah, that's that one.
That one.
Yellow's the number line, and the pinky purple fuchsia color is the mathematical educator.
Data flow was the one that
Was the
went
data
with
flow was that
automated
with automation engineer? I don't remember what that one
I got
was.
you. You show it, and that is side
Oh, cytogeneticist.
There we go, thank you.
Cytogeneticist.
and FITC.
Okay, FITC is the bright green.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I'm not a geneticist,
But she sends a card that
that explains who the people are and what their
Yeah.
jobs are and why she picked those names. This one's so
cellular biologist,
Cellular
and
biologist.
R&D.
and R&D is the teal. Isn't that gorgeous? Yowzer.
This is
seriously.
the one
I've got
that I
like $600 worth of yarn in my cart.
This
is
what I
Caytee.
bought.
This is
And
Caytee.
I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Environmental engineer and
the orange.
hydrocarbons.
Hydrocarbons is the deep, and that's a plum burgundy kind of color. That's beautiful. So pretty.
I bought this when Andrea Mowry had her sale. This is Striaea. Guys, I'm going to do the purple with orange lines.
Purple with orange drops. going to be gorgeous.
It's going to look so good. So if it gets here before Monday, I'm casting on. But I don't think it'll be here before Monday. I hope
this one just made my heart go pitty pat. This is the Da Vinci collection. That's the Da Vinci collection.
And it's all fall. She called it Fall Da Vinci collection.
Yeah, because she did release in the fall. Her summer collection was chemical.
Yes,
chemistry.
It's at the very bottom. It's spring. No, spring math. Summer
spring was
chemistry.
math. Chemistry was So there. That's the spring math is the top one, and chemistry is the bottom one.
So Irrationally Imaginary. It's one of the math ones. I got
so
that
pretty.
one.
So pretty.
They're so beautiful. There's one. There's Avogadro. Did you show Avogadro?
Oh yeah. No, I haven't.
I think it's on page 3. That's how many times I've looked at this.
Yeah, she knows what page the things are on.
Oh no, I lied.
Let me go to.
What? Oh, it moved.
Oh,
Did she add something? Sorry, I didn't mean to shout at you guys. Here's Avogadro.
there it is. Oh, isn't that pretty? That looks like Caytee. We were sending screenshots back. We
like
discovered
the
this all at the
name.
same time because we both saw the post or the tag to us from Amy at 3 Tulips
And then
and
Julie.
and Jill Jarvis.
Jill Jarvis. I knew it was a J.
Thank you guys.
Sorry, Jill.
Appreciate it. They both tagged us real close together in time, so we're in separate places, and we're both going and looking at all this stuff.
Did you see this one?
Did you see this one? And we're just sending each other screenshot because it took too long to type names.
Yeah, yes. No,
So-
I mean, we love the names. Don't get us wrong.
Her rocket sweater.
But she has this. There's none in here, but this is her OOAKs or her rough drafts is what she calls them. So things she's testing out.
Yeah.
So cute.
She has pencil socks.
She does different colors. So they look like colored pencils.
Look at the pencil socks.
You can buy a mini set.
And you can buy mini sets. You can make different color pencils. But here, oh my God, I just can't wait to get this pattern.
It's a cute one.
Rocket ships. Look, guys, rocket ships. So stinking cute. Okay, I just hit something and made things go away. But look,
It's so cute.
I love it.
For 2021, her advent was the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and she
Those
has
colors are
sock
gorgeous.
sets.
And those colors are beautiful.
And this is sold out. The post-holiday.
Yeah, the mini set
the mini
sold
sets
out.
is sold out. But look at all the colors.
It's so cool.
She's got the greatest names. Again, unfortunately they were so long we couldn't type them that fast.
Yeah, we couldn't type them that fast to each
But-
other. So she has patterns. She has the reverse dissection kit. You'll make one of those frogs. Reverse dissection. Oh my God, I love it.
I don't think the rocket sweater is her pattern. I think she dyed
just
the
kitted
yarn
it up.
for it. But
Yeah.
either way, it's so cute.
I'll find
the
it.
little speckles in there.
So cute.
Because that's the way she dyed the yarn. She's got little white spots in the yarn, so it comes up like stars.
Yeah, you should see my cart. My cart is so stinking full.
Oh, here's what I bought. Yeah, there's what I bought.
That's the 2 colors you got, yeah.
I got one more. I got I got 2 more. I got.
What happened to my cart?
Did you do it on your computer?
Nope. Here it is. No? Where's... Oh, wait. I got to fix my cart. Some things fell out. We got to go fix that.
Guys.
We just fell in love with her stuff.
She does have a mohair.
Yeah, you can order it in mohair. She's got a couple different sock bases.
Okay, so let's go. She's got mohair, which is 72 mohair, 28 silk. Harris sock is a 75-25 merino nylon. Harris sock is a 2-ply. So she's got the 4-ply and the 2-ply. Jackson's sock is 80-20 merino nylon. Jackson shimmer sock, which I didn't see. She doesn't have all of these with every color, but she does have like custom order that you can put in.
Yeah, on all the bases.
This Jackson shimmer sock is the gold stellina in there. I bet you that looks beautiful. And she has a tweed, which is sock, 85-15. Oh, it's 15% of the tweed. Huh. Harris DK, so it's just a DK version of her Harris sock. And then Freeman worsted is 100% superwash merino worsted. I know, I'm just reading off for you guys so you can know, like.
Yeah.
But, love. We will have yarn to show from her.
Yeah.
Or at least I will for sure.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to order something.
I also ordered.
Now, if astrometry was in, I bet that would work.
God.
This is sold out right now, but I bet that would work for a sun pooling.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? I love those colors.
It looks like a rose garden.
It does. That olive. Oh, y'all. I'm sunk. I'm so sunk.
Everything about it. We just we love your
Her
yarns.
colors are gorgeous. I can't wait to
Don't
get hold
even
of some
know
of
your
this stuff.
first name, and here I'm telling you I love you.
I know.
I need to find it.
So we're now following you on Instagram, and we will definitely. Her name is Jessica.
There it is, Jessica. Jessica, we love you.
And we are on board with your support of STEM. Thank you for drawing attention to STEM,
and especially women in STEM. It's so difficult.
It's so hard.
We had this conversation. I had it with my AP Chem kids about the difference between women and men in STEM, and it's not just that we're women, but there's a pay issue.
Oh, it's horrible.
My first job as a chemist, I made less money than the guys working out in the plant, and I had a chemistry degree, and they didn't have to have a degree, so it was kind of frustrating for me. And I loved my job. Don't get me wrong. I loved what I did, and things just didn't work out very well. Zach was working in Greenville, which is, it was a long drive for him. So we were trying to find a way to go to Greenville, trying to find a job. It didn't work out. Became a teacher, and I'm stuck. I'm not going anywhere. I love it. It's the thing. Yeah, because there is no pay difference between men and women in teaching.
No, it's only about years of service. The only reason I ever, at any point in my industrial career, got paid equivalent to the males was because I busted my butt, and I was on part commission. When I was in sales, I was on partial commission, and I rocked it. I mean, I worked really hard, money it was, and so my pay stayed even with the men doing the same job in different parts of the country. But then once I got back inside, my pay was not equivalent.
No. But we're also, so I was not listened to. I worked with some guys, and I knew what I was talking about. Like I know this, and
I was one of 6 women. Listen. One year we counted in our part of the paper chemical industry. We had a regular conference that we all went to, and of the roughly 1,100 to 1,200 people who attended this conference every year, it was pretty much the same people or same job pool. I mean, it was the same jobs attended this thing every year. There were 6 of us who were female.
That's it.
Who worked in the industry, and we were evenly divided. There was 4 who came from plants and from mills, paper mills, and 4 were customers, and 4 of us who were in industry.
That's 8.
Now 3 of us were at the same business. We were in the same company.
That's
3
8.
of the 4. It's 8. Okay, there were 8 of us.
Okay.
Sorry, there were 8 of us, and 3 of the 4 who were in working for vendors, suppliers. 3 of us worked for the same company, and
suppliers. That's
and that was after I'd been in industry for about 10 years. That was like a few years before it was right after I got married. That was the count. But it was.
It's frustrating.
It was very frustrating. And we were always told, you have to be a man. So you have to, short hair, wear the dark suits, and of course they were skirted suits with pumps. But be tough and all that kind of stuff. I, of course,
she marches to the beat of her own drum.
Didn't do that, but. Yeah. I mean, I actually acted like a man. I could out-drink them and party all night and cuss like a sailor. And, I did that part. But I wore bright colors. I mean, you could see me coming to my life. You could look out into the audience, and everybody's in navy and black and gray except me. And I'm in purple or red or orange or all of them at the same time. Still am. But now I don't stand out as much as I used to.
Probably not.
Coastal grandmothers blend in more. Sorry, we had digress again, but women in STEM, it's a hard choice to make, to do that. I hope that now, I've been out of the industry for 20 something years, but I hope that it's better. I don't think it is.
It might be slightly. There is more women in the industry than I would say there was before.
Yeah.
But it's a long fight. And I'll be honest.
It's hard.
You guys know I'm an introvert. Like, a scientist who's an introvert.
Yeah.
So I did not take it well when I wasn't listened to. I don't do well with arguing. So he would say, that's not right, and I would fine, because I didn't know what else to do. I was honestly afraid of losing my job for the most part. Like if I argue with my boss, then so.
Never had that problem.
I know I can't. I don't know what it is.
But I was raised by a really strong woman working in a men's world. And I learned through my mom's what she dealt with and had to go. She was in the oil industry, one of very few women in the oil industry back in the 70s and 80s, and when the crash hit and everything else too. So Mom went through a lot, and I learned a lot from what she did and what she went through. So I went at it with the whole, I can do anything a man can do, and by God, nobody's going to tell me any different. The whole reason I became a chemical engineer was because my dad said that women didn't belong in engineering, that it was a men's world. Red flag. Woo! Guess exactly what Michelle did.
She can't. You can't tell her she can't do anything.
Don't tell me I can't.
Yeah.
Tell me there's only one way to do something.
You know what? It's all good.
It turned out well. Even if I did end up as a teacher, I'm thrilled to death. I've done teaching longer than I've done anything else.
Me too.
So,
except school, I guess.
Well, I mean,
no, I think
I've been a mom and a wife a little bit longer than I've been a teacher, but I don't get paid for that.
We would have never met if
we would never have met if it hadn't been for.
So,
yeah, that's true too. That's true.
But yeah, so we appreciate that, Jessica.
We appreciate that, because we're totally supportive of women going in. I mean, we push our girls at school as much as we can into the STEM world.
We have the conversation, and I'm
and we do. We're honest with them. We're honest about what to expect, but
the
don't slow down.
Is huge.
It is in the universities too.
Yeah.
God, getting a chemical engineering degree.
Yeah, it's bad.
There were 3 of us in our class, and there were 60-something kids in chemie when we graduated, and straight chemie, and there was only 3 of us who were females.
There was 10 chemists or chemistry degrees. There was 2 girls. Mm-hmm. I was obviously one of them.
And those numbers haven't changed a great deal.
No, but chemistry is such a
chemistry's
so
hard.
great.
I mean, it is hard, and it takes a certain mentality to.
It just.
My husband's.
I'll be honest. It blows my mind, because you think about like how they talk about how girls have the mindset they can like focus more. You would. I don't know. Like, why are women so afraid of chemistry? Because they can do it.
Oh yeah, I think it's because we're told from get-go girls aren't as good at math, which is a lie. Total lie. Best math people I have ever dealt with were women.
Wasn't that? What's the movie about the rocket?
Hidden Figures.
Figures. I mean,
if you haven't seen that, watch it. It's beautiful.
It's a good one.
I mean, it's accurate. It's accurate. Yeah, it was my husband. He should know it's Wednesday. We're recording.
He knows.
I think I told him. I think I reminded him. I'm not sure. But, yeah. I know we went down a serious road there.
No, I think it's a good thing to talk about, though. Yeah. I know we don't talk about science as much as we probably want to, but that's...
Yeah. But girls are... but we did... we're told all the time.
You're
not as good at math. And we're pushed that way. And it's almost... It's not... I don't think it's a conspiracy.
No.
Out to get us. It's just the way people think, and and it's getting better. Mm-hmm. It's getting better, but
we have to be the ones that speak up and say something,
and change things and teach them. Because like when I was in high school, guidance counselors are all, do you want to be a secretary or a teacher? They shoved me into wanted me to take business courses, and I'm like, no, I'm not. That's not what I'm going to do.
You don't force Michelle to do anything.
No, they did force me into bookkeeping. In accounting. I had to take accounting 1 my senior year because I couldn't get into drafting back in the day. It was general drafting. Yeah. Now it's all done in computers, CAD systems. But back in the day, it was hand drawing. Everything was done by pencil.
I applaud you, those of you who can use AutoCAD. Ooh.
Wow, I know. But so I ended up having to take accounting.
Yeah.
Proceeded to win the state contest in Texas in accounting. And really pissed them all off when I didn't go into an accounting. It was just math. It was, it was just math. So it fit and I like little boxes and I love puzzles, and so accounting was a cool thing. If they'd ever told me about forensic accounting though, where you go in and do autopsy on a company's book, honey, I'd go on.
I've seen that. Yeah, that would be fun.
The Accountant with Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah, it was a good
great movie. Now, the reason that's such a good movie is he plays an autistic, real high on the spectrum personality, who's a math genius as well as being an assassin, and it is a great movie. He, having taught many people on the spectrum over the years, he did a beautiful job. It's the best acting I have ever seen him do.
Yeah,
it was a gorgeous piece of acting.
For some
playing that character, he did a fabulous. Absolutely never slipped out of character It was dynamite. Whoever wrote that script and directed that movie
They did a great job.
knew what was going on and knew what to do. It was really good. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm way off
No,
topic.
I think
We
it's
were going to
important.
show patterns.
Some patterns.
Sorry.
I don't think I have, besides, I don't.
Did we talk about
Elton?
interval training last time?
We did not. You might want to do that one.
Okay, look, I know I have it pulled
Do I
up.
have anything else to talk about?
Let me pull this up. Okay, this
Pearls.
Pearls and Poshlets is that yarn company we were just talking about, guys.
There's so many things I want to cast on that I stopped kind of looking at new patterns because I was afraid I was going to find more things to cast on and buy more yarn, so I stopped.
I decided that I'm not counting pattern purchases in my no spend. So
They're like $8 a piece. It's not that much.
yeah, especially when they all go on sale.
And
Okay,
when you
people.
buy 10 of them, you know.
This is called Interval Training by Carolyn Bloom. She's Bloom Handmade on Instagram, I think is her handle. Look at this cowl.
It's pretty.
Isn't that the most gorgeous stitches and color work? It's like y'all. There's a, you can see it better here. It's a gradient of colors. Well, the cowl's been out for, okay,
while, right?
let me show the name so that,
Yep.
Interval Training by Carolyn Bloom. That cowl is gorgeous. It's been out since October of 2022. Well, she has just released, let me go to her bloomhandmadestudio.com is her website, and she's Bloom Handmade on
Insta.
Ravelry and Insta. But she has now made a pullover.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
Interval Training pullover. And the stitching is done afterwards. You knit it in the 1x1 pattern, and then you go back and add as much top stitching, embroidery as you want. And look how she did on this one. She did the sleeves differently. The left sleeve and the right sleeve don't match, which asymmetry just appeals to me in absolute freaking all the way. There you can see the yoke a little bit better, a little clearer. I'm so doing this. I'm doing the pullover and I'm doing the cowl. I'm already pulling yarn, trying to decide what I want to do. And there you can see the mismatched cuffs.
It's cute.
I'm so doing that. I'm so doing that.
I can't even do it with the light switches.
Oh, God.
If the lights are off, they either ought to both be down or both be up. I can't do it.
Huh?
Zach. And I try to fix it.
I'm sorry.
And then I think
that
about it
tickles the crap
all
out of
day
me.
long. I don't know why. I can't, I just can't let it go.
Look at this one. That is so spectacular. I am in love with this
I like
sweater
that dark
pattern.
with the white.
I'm in love with this sweater pattern. Look at it in black and white. Y'all shut the door. I love that so much. Oh my God. Okay. That's a sweater and that's a cowl. I'm thinking the cowl might get cast on like super quick.
Monday during cast on party.
Might. I have got some serious, just got a few gradient skeins, mini skeins, half skeins, all over the place. So that might have to get cast on pretty soon because I am in love with those things. Absolutely, totally in love with that. Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to get that back to where it was. Okay. Then, did we talk about that one last time?
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
Pop and lock.
By Lisa K. Ross.
Go for it.
I'm not sure if I talked about this yet or not.
Do you remember typing it?
I know, but I don't remember typing a whole lot of anything else. It's one of those bandana style cows, Pop and Lock by Lisa K. Ross. She is Paper Daisy Creations on Instagram. But look at that. Speckledy, rainbow, and black. Oh, that's just so pretty. I love that.
I do have one, but we've already talked about it. But it came out in between our last episode and this episode. Winter Weather Knits.
Oh, did she?
You didn't buy it yet?
I
I thought you bought it.
Oh, I did buy. I did.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
did. Sorry.
We've showed this one once, but now the pattern's out. It's called Bohemian Scrapsody. Ah, so cute.
It's a great name.
So you use all your different scraps and you put them together to make worsted. Was that it?
No, Aran. To equal Aran. So 3 fingerings, a DK and a fingering.
And she has it all in the
a worsted and a
instructions.
fingering.
So she's like, you can hold this together to make the Aran. You can hold this. So she tells you exactly what to how to put your scraps together. Look at the sleeves. Oh my gosh! And that cute little dog. I think it's a Chihuahua.
It looks like it.
But It's got big poofy sleeves, which I'm not usually a fan of. But gosh, look at some of the scraps that people have gone through are just, oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. And the marbling. Oh. There's already 36 projects. But it came out just a couple days ago, I think.
Yeah.
How long ago was it? January 30th. Oh, a week ago. Yeah, a week.
I think this is the one I...
Oh, there's a rainbowish one. Look at that one. That screams Michele.
Hey, that's got me all over it.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's more color.
I can make that happen.
But I am so excited about this one. This is probably one of those projects that you cast on and you just, as you get your scraps.
Yeah.
Look at the colors.
Although I would probably want to plan a little bit.
Yeah. This one is so well done that you can't really tell where there's much of
a color change or
yeah,
anything.
it looks really good too. Undertones of color change.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the stripes.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
No, me and stripes. I love me some stripes.
and I think it's knit from one sleeve to the other, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's sideways knit. It's a
Yeah.
sideways knit.
So, super excited about that one too. But we did talk about that already. I just wanted you guys to know the pattern was out.
It was out. Oh, what is her name? Hidden Pond. I'm going to show that shawl.
Yeah, the new
Because
one.
that's just... Okay, Hidden Pond Yarns, which I love. I love her color sense. She just... I've shown her yarn before, but, I mean, like, here's her feed. See?
Look at all of it.
See those colors and colorways? I just love her feed. And looking at all those pretties. But she just finished a shawl that I had not ever seen this pattern for and went absolutely ape over.
We were going to do this for our
Three tulips yarn.
But unfortunately,
You need 2 skeins of the main color and 1 of the contrast color. So this is
we're
not
still
going to
looking
work.
for a shawl. Maybe we finally can cast it on
But-
one day.
See that shawl? Can y'all see that pattern? Now, she did her background, that the multicolor look is her hand spun. She did that out of her hand spun. See that close? And then used black as the cross hatching, the contrast and the cross hatching. That just makes my heart race.
Beautiful.
I'm right up in the microphone. Sorry, everybody. That's just so pretty. All right, that shawl is called the Gratitude Attitude. Mm-hmm. All right, that was Hidden Pond Yarns, her version of it.
Sorry.
And here is the pattern. It's by Noma.
Oh, I'm sorry, Noma.
Her name's Noma. If y'all can see that, and I'll link it in the show notes down below. And here's her pattern version. There, you can see that, and I love the tassels. But hey, I'm a tassel nut anyway. Here you can see that it's basically striped, and then with an over. It's just so pretty.
It's beautiful.
It is just so pretty, and I there's only 6 or 8. There's like 8 versions of it. Projects. Look at the black and white. Look at that graphic contrast. That is so pretty. How brilliant. I mean, it's just, and then this one. Look how the color changes go on that.
That looks
All right, so yeah, gonna hit the stash and figure out this may be one that goes on. I mean, it's basically just garter.
Yeah.
So I'm totally going to cast this on. She is bigger than life hand knits on Ravelry, and she has some beautiful things. Beautiful. I mean, she's got some yoke sweaters that are just gorgeous. This little shawl that she just came out with too.
That's cute.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, lacing or lace.
See that beautiful? It's done in mohair and fingering. It's just gorgeous. It's a beautiful, classy looking little piece. I got that bookmark too. So, and the socks. Look at these daisy socks. I mean, seriously.
Oh, cute.
Aren't these cute? Look at those socks. Speaking of socks, I hadn't touched them. They're sitting there waiting for me to get to them.
Sorry,
I haven't
guys.
touched them. I will. I promise I'll get to them. But
Our goal is to be done
especially
by October 23rd.
with if I get in on the test knit on this sweater.
Oh, it'd be good to have those together.
Pearls and yeah. So
whether she gets in the testing or not, we're both buying that.
we're buying that pattern as soon as it comes
End
out.
of story.
But yeah.
We're just so excited about it.
But yeah, check out Noma. Her things are beautiful. Her patterns are gorgeous. Again, that's Noma.
NDLOVU.
I don't want to make a mistake. There it is.
Yeah.
And I will link her Ravelry page patterns in the show notes. I promise I'll do that. But that's just such pretty stuff. I had one more I wanted to show. I talk about the Knitting Place podcast all the time. Mm-hmm. Knitting Place is a yarn shop in New York. Dinah, my brain just quit. Moore, M-O-R, is her name, and Pam Sapp is her sidekick on the podcast. Beautiful job. Oh, they're both the most fantastic knitters. They podcast record every Monday, and right now they're doing it live, so you can catch them live on Mondays. Yeah, they do Mondays live, and then immediately post. So I usually end up watching it on Tuesday or Wednesday, but I haven't watched this week's yet.
We thought about doing live. We're just not sure.
We're going to, but our cast on party.
No, I mean like our episodes.
Oh, our
We've
episodes.
Talked about it.
Not till we practice a few times. Yeah. Our cast on party will be our first practice. We couldn't potentially edit out any of my boo boos if we go.
We really haven't edited out any boo boos. Really.
Well, yeah,
they haven't been
but
bad.
yeah, you know me though. Every time. Anyway, Dinah designs. And so does Pam. Pam's got the bucket hat. If you ever want to do a bucket hat, crochet or knit, Pam's got some serious, really cute hat patterns out. But Dinah just designed. She called it lace scarf. so lace scarf, and there it is. And I love the buttonhole slit, and then you pull it through and wrap it around, and that I-cord. I think it's I-cord. The edging in a solid versus. I just think it's so elegant looking. It would go with my coastal grandmother vibe.
It would go with your coastal grandmother vibe.
So somebody brought that up today. That
I know we've talked about it on here before, right?
Yeah, I think we have. We talked about coastal grandmother. The fact that it's Diane Keaton has had major style impact on me twice in my life. Annie, and not Annie. What was it called? Oh my God! It was a Woody Allen movie, and she played. Anyway, menswear. We talked about that already. And then in what was the movie? You watched it. I didn't because it's a chick flick. I don't do chick flicks. What? The movie that her style for coastal grandmother came out of. Sometimes she was in it, and
Something's Gotta Give.
Jack Nicholson was in it, and
Something's Gotta Give.
Something's Gotta Give. That's
I
it.
haven't seen that one.
Oh, I thought you'd seen it.
I
Something's Gotta Give. Anyway, she remembered the name of it. I can't remember the name of it.
Chick flicks are not my thing.
Yeah, me either. But that's the style. But anyway, coastal grandmother. This will go with my coastal grandmother vibe. Anyway, I think that's about it for patterns and everything. It's been an hour and 33 minutes. Most of it is us babbling about off down the side paths of life.
We did have somebody comment about the difference between buggy and cart, and I like it.
Yep.
Shopping trolley.
It's a trolley.
It's a European.
UK.
Yeah. I think they do it in Ireland too, because when we went to Ireland,
Well, it's
that's
still
what they
UK.
called it too.
That's still part of the British Isles.
Yeah.
It's all.
I'm just trying to remember. I'm trying to remember. Did they call it a trolley? I think must have.
I don't know. I haven't been over there yet.
It's a beautiful trip.
Yet.
Go.
I want to go to Ireland and Scotland so bad.
Somebody's doing a knitting trip.
I know.
I don't remember who it was, but they're doing it in Ireland, and I wanted to go, but it's like 2 weeks in October.
Yeah, can't do that.
I can't take that much time off.
Okay, so when I retire, I'm going over there, and I'm going to become a professional jurist and go to all the juries. I'm going to be on all the juries.
Can you knit while you're being on a jury?
It depends on the courthouse. It depends on the courthouse. Some of them allow it, some of them don't.
Man.
Yes, I have researched that.
I mean, I would have had to if I got on. I'd be like,
Well, if they want me to pay attention, they're going to let me knit. Because I can't otherwise.
Can you imagine? Okay, I just thought of this. Can you imagine our current students being called to be on a jury and not allowed to have their cell phones? There'll be a murder within the
jury box. Yeah,
like it's
they can't. It's so bad, y'all. Of course, I'm just as bad. I've always got mine.
Yeah, but
But I'm not on it constantly the way
Right.
they are. They literally
They
cannot
freak
put them
out
down.
when they don't have their phone.
They can't put it down. It's rough. I mean,
That's
you have to pick your battles. But
As long as they're paying attention, they're making good grades.
that's all that really matters. One of these days, we're going to have to show our different knitting styles on camera.
I want to do...
Did somebody ask about that one time?
Maybe. I want to do the super stretchy bind off the way I do it. I use a crochet hook. Mm-hmm. What's her name? Jimmy?
Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off.
Yeah, I use a knitting or a crochet hook to do it instead of my knitting needles, and it works really well.
That would be cool.
I
We also need to talk about SSKs.
Yeah.
Decreases.
Maybe
because there's several different ways.
Maybe in August when I'm done with grad school, will be over in
Yeah,
August.
we'll start doing
We'll
some
start
more
thinking about some videos and some actual tutorials and things.
technique things.
Right now, I'm
All right. Okay. Remember Monday night,
7 p.m. Eastern
February
Standard Time.
13th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be live. YouTube live. And we'll see what kind of screw ups we can manage to do without editing.
We're going to go ahead and tell you we're drinking.
We're going to have wine. We're going to have wine. We're going to have a Monday night wine and cast on party.
Wine and cast on.
Wine and cast on. And we'll try not to wine.
We should come up with a good name for it.
I don't know.
Like
Y'all,
something-
suggestions would be nice.
A Knitistry nerd kind of cast on themed name.
Yeah. We'll think of something.
Well,
Somebody
remember,
will think of something.
we have a really big giveaway when we hit 1,023 subscribers on YouTube.
Yep, we were at 937 this morning.
We're getting so close.
Thank you.
Guys. Less
So,
than 100 and we'll
If
be
you're
there.
watching us and you're still here with us, you made it this far, you might as well hit subscribe.
Because you could win a huge prize. Like, we're going to
Yes,
do a
there's
big
gonna be a
prize,
prize,
as
and
soon as we hit that. That's the back half of Avogadro's number, by the way.
Right.
Just so,
Oh,
in case
by the
you're
way,
wondering.
our prizes started arriving.
Yay, yes. We're so
Yep.
glad you guys are
Sylvia
hitting
and
it.
Vicky both got theirs, and so thank you for posting pictures and sending us
I need to
pictures.
share those in our stories because they did some good pictures.
Yeah, they did some good pictures. So thank you so much for letting us know it got there, and we're glad you like it.
We're so glad.
Yes.
That was so much fun for us.
It
guys.
was fun. We had a ball with
The
that.
whole giveaway thing is actually kind of fun.
Yeah, putting it all together. So we have all kinds of ideas. So join us for our cast on party. Have your beverage of choice and
Your questions,
join us live.
your comments.
You get to type in your questions and all that stuff. So and we'll have it rolling so you can see it.
Yeah, we might actually use a laptop.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we can log into YouTube and watch it live so we can see the comments
there you go.
while we're watching.
Yeah,
up
that's a
here.
good idea. Because my iPad's not the big one; it's the smaller 11-inch. I don't think I could read comments from way back here.
Oh, I can't read from right here. I mean, I need to go get my eyes checked, but I can't read. I handed something to one of the kids today. Here, read this. I can't read this.
We'll figure out the logistics and we'll make it work.
We'll make it work. We will.
You guys will just have to deal with whatever happens.
Whatever happens. We'll see what happens, but yeah, we'll be here. Hope you will be too. We're going to do it regardless.
Yes.
So if you can't make it at 7, or we'll probably at least an hour, probably 2.
Yeah.
Closer to 2. Because we're going to be casting on, talking about our yarn and stuff.
For those of you across the pond, as they say, we're going to try to do it again in the summer when we can do it during different times of the day.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for us right now when the school year's going.
School year, so we can't. It would have to be on a weekend, and weekends are not good for anybody to do things.
No.
So this summer, once we're out of school, we'll try and get it done before I go to Texas.
Yeah.
Or after I get back.
We'll figure something out, and that
Yeah.
way you guys can join us then. And we just can't do it right now with the hour, the time. Yeah.
It just doesn't work, but
we'll make it happen.
That's
we
right.
will accommodate.
We will.
So, all right, everybody.
I can't think of anything else.
I don't think I have anything else.
Me neither. So,
all right.
knit periodically, and we'll see you Monday night.